A lot of people today take social media as a joke. And every single day they're finding out social media is the media. If you're not going to say something on television, then you shouldn't say it on social media at all. Case in point, Roseanne Barr. She decides to send a clearly racist tweet toward former senior advisor to President Obama, Valerie Jarrett, yesterday on Twitter. Well, after she sent this tweet, the people got at her on Twitter. Black Twitter for sure was calling her out, and she ended up losing her rebooted show, Roseanne. But let's roll the clip.
The revival of the hit show Roseanne was canceled just hours after the show's star Roseanne Barr tweeted this: Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby equals VJ. The VJ she's referring to is Valerie Jarrett, a former advisor to President Obama. By Tuesday morning, Barr's tweet had been deleted and replaced with an apology saying in part, "Forgive me, my joke was in bad taste." Roseanne's tweet outraged fans, but also her own castmates. Sarah Gilbert, also an executive producer of the show, calling the comments abhorrent and do not reflect the beliefs of our cast and crew or anyone associated with our show. Meanwhile, the subject of the tweet, Valerie Jarrett, responded on MSNBC.
First of all, I think we have to turn it into a teaching moment.
And she believes ABC did the right thing by canceling the show.
Bob Iger, who's the CEO of Disney, called me before the announcement. He apologized. He said that he had zero tolerance for that sort of racist, bigoted comment, and he wanted me to know before he made it public that he was canceling his show. And so I appreciate that they did that so swiftly.
Barr was back on Twitter late Tuesday with another apology, posting, "Don't feel sorry for me, guys. I just want to apologize to the hundreds of people and wonderful writers, all liberal and talented actors who lost their jobs on my show due to my stupid tweet." Streaming service Hulu and other cable networks have already removed Roseanne reruns, and Barr's talent agency, they've already dropped her as well.
You remember many times I said in the past that white supremacy is more important than food. And the reason why I made that statement is because they don't care if it's going to affect their well-being. They have to speak in the area of racism. They have to be racist. That's just what they have to do. And it eats them alive not to express themselves in a racist manner. You see, they want to be spewing this stuff publicly all the time. They're upset that they have consequences to their racism. Trust me. They're crying all kind of foul about this show being taken off of the air. Now, if they always complaining about so-called, liberals, and they don't like the liberals and the left, I hope they realize television and Hollywood is all the so-called liberal. So why would they get comfortable on any network that is ran by so-called liberals or so-called Jews, right? Because that's what they like to say a lot on that other side there. Now, I have no side but the black people's side. So I want to make sure I say that, because I have some of them coming over here and say, "Oh, you're the leftist." Say, no, I'm a part of the black community. I don't participate in y'all little spats. But this woman hurt a lot of people. It's not even about her. It's about the other people that was on that show that most people haven't seen in years. Now, John Goodman was getting shows, and that's fine, and movies, but the other cast members, you didn't see them like that. So this was a steady paycheck for them, and she ruined it with her racism. Now, some people may say, well, even though the tweet, you got those people. The tweet, I don't agree with it, and it was bad, but she should have lost her show off of one tweet. I mean, come on now, one tweet. Well, it just wasn't one tweet of her calling black people monkeys and apes. Now let's put up another tweet. Now this one came from 2013. Now Susan Rice was the national security advisor for President Obama. She stated, "Susan Rice is a man with big swinging ape balls." So there she goes. She's calling another black woman an ape. So it's safe to say that Roseanne, she is a racist. She is a white supremacist, and that's good. She lost her show. How does it feel to have your freedom of speech stifled, just like they did the NFL players? And then they try to come back and say, well, it's different with the NFL players. They're on the clock. Actually, not on the clock until the game actually starts. That's when the clock actually starts for them to participate on their jobs. And also, Roseanne was on the clock as well, being a representative of ABC. Now, Roseanne has also come back and she has stated that, well, it's not really her fault what happened with the tweet because she was on Ambien. Anyone that know anything about Ambien, you know good and well, Ambien don't make you tweet what this woman tweeted out. That is a lie from the pit of hell. Roseanne, stop BSing, okay? You sent out that racist tweet. You got caught. You lost your show. It's just that simple. Accept your racism. Take personal responsibility for it. Stop trying to shift blame on other people. Stop trying to shift blame on Ambien, Roseanne. You've been doing this mess for years. This is not the first time you said something about black people or some sort of extreme conspiracy theories that you're doing. I mean, your conspiracy theories don't even make sense. I mean, some of the things that you're saying, you're tweeting about George Soros this morning and all this other stuff that you're doing. Like, why would they even allow you back on TV? But it is what it is. And ABC should have known better for letting you on TV because you talk crazy as hell on your Twitter page, obviously. But she lost the show, and that should be a lesson learned. But it's not going to be a lesson learned because I've done so many videos where we have people, just everyday Joes to celebrities. They will still say some racist stuff. They're obsessed with racism. They love it. They feel like they cannot separate from it. That's the only thing that gives them some sort of culture is racism. And without racism, they feel lost. I really believe that when it comes to a lot of them, maybe not all, but definitely a lot of them. So we will continue to see them say racist things online. We will continue to see them lose their jobs, lose their businesses, and then he's going to blame somebody else and he'll get mad at everybody else. But remember, you tweeted that. You sent it out. You're an idiot. But now you just lost your show. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about Roseanne. But Roseanne, she's been on this mess for a long time. She should have never got her show rebooted in the first place.